Would ya look at the time? It is time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you back to another LEGO review video. Yes, this is an interesting one, isn't it? A very wide range. We've got the Clone Wars Republic Attack Shuttle, Episode 3 Wookiee Attack with a Wookiee, I want to call it a glider. Wookiee glider and snail tank and spider droid, battle droids. A Legends TIE crawler, TIE tank, whatever you want to call it. And then something that is in canon, but also is kind of a Legends thing. The TIE Defender! How exciting. Admiral Thrawn is proud. Oh dear. How did I not notice that? That's bad. That's bad. Oh dear. Let me pause this real quick. Anyways, yes, the TIE tank / crawler. Very interesting. Very cool. I actually thoroughly find this to be a cool vehicle to have in my collection. It's a bit odd. Am I kidding? It's very odd. But it is also unreasonably cool and quite fun to play with, honestly, because the tank treads actually work, and it's really easy to turn it, surprisingly. Like, you would think this thing would be a lot clunkier than it is. The TIE Defender spins nicely, though don't spin it too fast because those parts can go flying off. And while on the topic of tank treads, let's look at something that absolutely doesn't work without being absolutely forced to work. See? No movement of the tank treads when just moving it back and forth. But if you're doing this, yeah, the tank tread will turn. Barely. Yeah. Also, it's interesting how this opens up. And these are some pretty cool printed pieces, so that more than makes up for the fact that the tank tread doesn't work properly and that these back parts pop off like they're not even attached. It is definitely a older thing. The Wookiee little glider thing is pretty cool, though. Got a nice little cannon on the back. The wings thing open up. Just a really cool looking set that I highly doubt LEGO will ever remake. So I was like, yeah, I should probably get it. Nice in my collection. Especially since I already have its companion piece, the Wookiee Catamaran. I have a review video of that on my channel, if you want to go digging through my reviews. I happen to have a quite nice, well-sorted playlist, in my opinion. So you can go watch that after this video. Don't click off yet. Oh, and I keep on trying to be a good YouTuber about these kind of things and say these things. Remember to like and subscribe. I don't like saying it, I don't, but, like, it's important. Especially since I've been actually getting some pretty interesting comments recently, and my videos have been getting more views. Oh, it's weird. I didn't think I'd ever really be getting many views. This spider droid that comes in this particular set, the Dwarf spider droid, I should be specific about that, is quite interesting, and quite an interesting design for the Dwarf spider droid. And it seems a bit more robust than later models even. Specifically, I'm looking at the brown model, but that's, of course, brown pieces. Oh, speaking of which, the TIE tank, those blue pieces, were so brittle while I was putting it together. Luckily, none of the pieces that really broke are on the outside of it. I can't say the same for another set I have to show you today. Which one could it possibly be? The brown pieces were also pretty delicate for the Wookiee glidery thing, but they weren't terrible. I do think at least one of them broke, maybe. And definitely some of the blue pieces are looking a little bit worse for wear, I think, in some places, maybe. I don't know. Old Lego has tendency to break. Anyways, let's show off this ship, the most exciting. I guess I should show the cockpit openings for each of them. Also, yeah, the two Shadow Troopers, I put them on top because I didn't want to lose them. They're nice. I have one of those figures already from the little other set that came with them all those years ago. And the connection points for the cockpits on these old TIE fighters are not the best. And for the TIE Defender, the cockpit really likes to spin around when you open it. But that's cool. That was fun. Anyways, onto this. Yeah, it's got a quite nice little cockpit area. Fit two characters in there. Let me show you where there's a notable break on one of the pieces. There it is. Let's see if I can get it in a good light here. See, hairline fracture in that red piece there. A lot of those 1x2 red Lego plates, I think is the correct term. I can't remember. Yeah, a lot of those had difficulties, and that one in particular was one on the outside that just absolutely snapped, and there's little I could do about that. Oh, also, probably a good idea to point out, the wings on this thing. If you even tilt it slightly, they will flop out. This part can be totally removed, so you can make it look a little bit more accurate overall. That part's purely for the play feature of firing the missiles, which activate a little mechanism in there. And it works really well, and I'm really happy it's so easy to remove. And if you fired through all the missiles, I think this whole little thing here would just drop out the bottom, which, amazing. Great design choice. I am actually really happy with a lot of things about this shuttle. Definitely a lot better than some modern shuttles I can think of. Bad batch. The most recent Republic, Imperial shuttle. Anyways, if we look inside, the way that this whole mechanism stays together on top and the use of the spring, it's really, I mean, not spring, elastic band. Wow. Very well done, and there's more seats inside, places for weaponry, the bombs to drop out the bottom, and these little things here to separate them out. Just, yeah, it's a really well done, really easy to open up, really, really great. Little fragile with some of the dark red pieces, but that's to be expected, especially when going back to older sets. Like that's a thing. When you're going back to older sets, you have to understand there will be a degree of fragility with them. That's just the way it is. Now, I'm pretty sure I already showed the Luke Skywalker Blue Milk Poly bag. I've had that for a little bit now. It's one thing where I'm honestly debating whether I want to open it or not. Like, yeah, I want to have it in my collection, but if the pricing of it is just going to continue to rise, should I keep it sealed? I don't know. I don't care that much about it. It's cool. It's absolutely cool. It'd be great to go in the Lars Family Homestead kitchen. But I'm not sure how I feel about it. And also, just one final thing. Of course, extra blaster for that figure. I have something else here. I've got some extra bowcasters for the Wookiees. And then I also have another figure to show you that I picked up recently. I saw it and just couldn't help myself. It's a very odd old Lego Star Wars figure. I said very old, odd Star Wars figure, and the funny thing is, I had all the pieces. I have all the pieces to recreate this thing. I absolutely did not need to buy it, but I was like, yeah, only $10. I also picked up a few other things that day, but there were just extras of other figures that I've already shown in previous videos, so I didn't think they needed to appear here. Anyways, I also bought this from Bricklink. A lot of chrome lightsaber hilts, a bunch of swords. There's also a katana in there, and some Lego revolvers. If you are curious as to why, it should be revealed kind of in my next Lego video, and also revealed on the Lego Amino sooner than that. So, if you are not following me there, I'd highly recommend finding the Cowardly Time Lord on the Lego Amino in Amino apps. But yes, it's to find out more information on that sooner, I guess. Indeed. So yeah, this is the state of things. And I guess this looks like a pretty good place to end off for today's video. So, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.